What's up? It's Corvid. So I've been asked quite a few times about a deck list. So I figured it's about time I actually make one. This is strictly for Master Duel. You can play this in TCG as well. This is pure 100%. Let's get into it. So for Master Duel, the only difference is really going to be the 3 Max Cs. Other than the bug, it's the same. You can switch those out with any hand traps. So we're going to play the 1 Orochi, the 3 Roach, 3 Sharnga, 1 Harmattan, 3 Vada, 3 Chinook, 2 Assault Synchrons, Ash Blossom, you're going to play at 3, 1 Zephyros, 3 Shamal, 3 Sudri, 3 Simoon, 3 Whirlwind, 1 Black Feather Whirlwind, which is the newer version, 2 Cold Buy, 1 Crossout, 3 Imperm, and 1 Twin Shadow. And that's going to be your main. So we'll go in depth later about why certain ratios are the way they are and why certain choices are made. But let's get into the extra deck. So we're going to play the 1 Nathong. We're going to play 2 Boreas Storm, 1 Silverwind, 2 Blackwinged Dragons, 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, 2 Fall Armor Masters, 3 of the newer Blackwinged Assault Dragons, 1 Dispatter, 1 Chaos Angel, and to top it off, we're going to play 1 SP. So, the reason why we play in Pure 1 Harmattan along with your 3 Chinook is because whether you're going first or second, to see Chinook in hand is a godsend. It's an interruption that you don't need to worry about recurring, and you have more than enough copies to send. If for some reason you get stopped at some point and you're able to bring Harmattan back, then you can summon him back, and if you have another Blackwing, you can extend by changing his level or level modulating him. In Pure, I 100% agree with playing Harmattan along with Chinook, but I think Chinook is a 3 of in almost any build. Some builds for the TCG play it as a 2 of, but I wouldn't play it any lower than that. Sharnga is a great extender. I want to see it in hand. If I search it, I search it. But if I see it, it's astounding. And it's another name to send off of Simoon. So I might as well have as many copies as I can. I personally like to banish a level 2 tuner for cost off of Simoon. So that way, if I'm trying to Black Feather Whirlwind, I can't get Bishield from something in the graveyard. I select it in the banish, so I can play around Bishields. You play 2 Assaults, because 1, it's a great extender, 2, it plays into Blackwing Dragon's effect, where I don't take effect damage, he gains a counter, so it's pretty much just a free extender, free summon. And that's automatically a Dispatter. You play 1 Zephyros, strictly because you don't want to brick. You send this off of Vada the majority of the time. In certain other builds, even if you have this in hand, you can discard it, you can send it for whatever. There are really funky lines with Simoon where you have to banish Zephyros, you get it back off of Black Feather Whirlwind, and you can kind of play through there. It kind of sucks because you don't get to cycle Black Feather Whirlwind twice, you have to waste it on a Zephyros, but it happens. Have to play 3 Black Whirlwind, it's too good not to play. Opening 1 plus Simoon and a name is insane because you get 2 searches. Moving down to the extra deck, Nathong is your 2nd or 3rd normal summon per turn, which is wild. It's insane. In Pure, I play 2 Boreas strictly because I think having a 2nd Boreas either for the clapback or to send off of Chinook is amazing. If you can cycle your Blackwing Dragon again, then it's live to summon another Blackwing Assault Dragon. Silverwind, you always summon off of Twin Shadow. It's a double pop, so there's no reason not to. I mean, they lose 2 bodies and what, it's incredibly hard to extend from there. And with this on the field, you pop 2, and then if you have a Sharna Engrave, which you will almost 100% have, that's a 3rd pop. That's insane. I've rarely had people come back from that. You play double Blackwing Dragon strictly because you want to have 2 in rotation. You're going to summon 1 off of Vada, and if you're able to traditionally summon one, that's insane, because then you can summon it back off of just pattern and then make another Blackwing Assault Dragon. Abyss is wild because it's a targeted negate, and that's what you make off of your Orochi plus a Blackwing Dragon. It is a free negate, not very hard to set up. Double a Former Master because sometimes it's better to sit on a tower than summon Silverwind. If you, in combo, in sequence, make one on your turn, and you make a second one on your opponent's turn, it's really difficult for them to out two. Dispatter is not only disruption, but also an extender, because when you banish your Boreas and Blackwing Dragon to summon your Assault, you can summon back the Boreas before you activate Blackfeather Whirlwind for the second time. And so this plus the level 4 you have on field, which will be your Sudri, can make a level 10. So that can be your Full Armor Master. It can be another Blackwing Assault Dragon. It can be a Chaos Angel if you really want to. And the Chaos Angel is just disruption. It's fantastic for our spot removal. We only get the battle protection in this build, unfortunately, but in the Bestial build and in the Centurion build, you can have Chaos Angel be a towers, and then SP is pretty self-explanatory. So this is my pure build. There are other cards you can play, such as Zonda, which is not a bad extender, but that means you are either deciding between sending Zonda with Vada or you're sending Zephyros. And of the two, I would rather have Zephyros, because off of Zonda you get Kunai, which isn't awful, but truthfully, Kunai as an extender is okay at best. That's 2 more bricks, 2 more garnets that you add to the deck that you really don't need. They don't do much for you otherwise, and it's never any fun. This is my pure build. I don't often play the pure build anymore, strictly because other sub-engines help me break boards and push through interruptions. Stay tuned. I may post those in the future. I am cooking up stuff for the TCG as well. Just keep an eye out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Click like, follow, subscribe, do all the things, because I want to make more content, but I want to make sure that it's going to people that want more content. So stick around, watch the other videos. It helps me with the algorithm and all that fun stuff. Take care.